I had a conversation with you guys on Twitter a few weeks back, and I asked you guys if you could choose one starch to have every single day for the rest of your life, what would it be? My answer was potatoes. I love potatoes, yani obsession ata. I can have potatoes every single day, and I love them because they're very easy to prepare and they absorb flavor so well, and they're also very delicious. Speaking of, today's recipe is also a potato dish recipe, and today we're going to make my cumin bhajia with a honey ukwaju barbecue sauce. Both ingredients for the bhajia and the barbecue sauce are already laid out, so we're ready to begin. But before we begin, if you're yet to subscribe, please do, and if you have already subscribed, I'm happy to have you as part of my family. Karibuni sana. Already has some oil and a tiny bit of salt, and I really like my honey barbecue ukwaju sauce because it goes very well with bhajia, and bhajia traditionally is also always had with an ukwaju sauce, but of course here at Kaluhi'S kitchen we modernize things and give them a bit of oomph, and my honey ukwaju barbecue sauce is exactly that. So the first ingredients that are going into my pan are my red onion, followed by my garlic, and then my dhania. I'm going to mix everything in until completely combined and fragrant. Thereafter, I'm going to add my coriander spice, followed by my black pepper, mix it in, and then add my ketchup, my honey, and my freshly extracted ukwaju. I'm going to mix everything in, and once combined and all the flavors come together, I'm going to set aside for the next step. After everything has combined and it has simmered for a few minutes, just stop mixing for a while. Take your small spoon and give it a taste, just to see if there's any particular ingredient you need to adjust upwards if need be. Mine is just perfect. You can taste the honey, and it nicely and beautifully contrasts with the sourness of the ukwaju, which is exactly what we are going for. Ukwaju is tamarind, and you can get it here in Nairobi at bus station, at Toy Market, at Ngara Market, and sometimes at Fig Tree. I like buying mine at Ngara Market because I am 100% certain that I'm going to get some there, regardless of season, regardless of time of day. They always have some stocked. The small packet, which is about this size, retails for about 50 shillings, and the large packet, which is double that size, retails for about 100 shillings. Those prices are specific to Ngara Market, and the prices may vary according to where you buy yours. This is the exact honey ukwaju barbecue sauce I made for my chicken thighs last year, December. You can use it for chicken as well, you can use it for fish, and today we're using it for my bhajia. Now that everything looks nice, thick and combined, we're just going to take this off the heat, set it aside, and then we begin making our bhajia. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Now that we're done making our delicious honey ukwaju barbecue sauce, we're going to move right on along to the next step, and the next step is preparation of our bhajia. Before we go right in, I'm going to do a quick run through of all the ingredients because I feel it's very important. The main ingredient for the bhajia and what will form bulk of the batter is our gram flour. Gram flour is chickpea flour, and in case you want to try out this recipe from another country, remember, just go buy your chickpea flour and you're good to go. I bought mine from our local supermarket, the flour aisle, and I think it costs around 150 shillings if I'm not wrong, but I'm going to confirm and I'm going to put the exact price over here. Next, we move on to the spices, and that's what will give your bhajia a nice round full flavor, because guys, we don't do bland here at Kaluhi'S kitchen. Na nyinyi niliwaambia musiogope spices. So for this dish, I'm going to go with turmeric and some cumin, some garlic powder, and I also decided last minute, like literally last minute, to add a herb, and for that I went with rosemary. I love the flavors of rosemary and cumin with any potato dish, and for this recipe it's no different. I went with garlic powder because I feel that combines a lot better with the gram flour, but if you have fresh garlic, feel free to use it. And then the other star of our recipe is the potatoes. Mine are already prepped. They're very thinly sliced, and remember, they need to be thinly sliced so that they cook very fast. So those are the ingredients I have chosen to use, but remember, it's always very personal. You can add another spice, you can remove another spice, you can add another herb. It's all up to you and all up to the flavors you want to achieve for yourself. Now that we've gone through everything, we're now going to proceed with the cooking process, and it's very easy, and I'll take you through exactly how we're going to create this magical dish. To my bowl, I'm going to add my gram flour, followed by my turmeric, my cumin powder, and my garlic powder. I'm going to mix everything in until combined, and once everything is combined, I'm going to add water bit by bit until my butter attains the same consistency as yogurt. I'm then going to add my rosemary, followed by my finely chopped dhania, and mix everything in. I will then add my thinly sliced potatoes, mix them in, and once they are coated, we're going to proceed with the frying. My first batch is already going, and from the look of things, this is going to turn out perfect. One thing I forgot to mention earlier on when I was mixing my butter is make sure your butter is neither too thick or too light. It just has to be perfectly viscous, and the perfect viscosity is as light as yogurt is, you know, as thick as yogurt is. If it's too light, the butter won't stick onto the potatoes and it will slip right off as soon as the potatoes hit the pan. If the butter is too thick, it will become very hard and too chewy, and it will prevent the inside from cooking as it should. So make sure your butter is nice and viscous as plain yogurt. Sour. Okay. We always do delicious and easy and beautiful here at Kaluhi'S kitchen, and this is definitely one of those meals. This looks fantastic, and I know it's going to taste amazing. These bhajia are calling my name, and mimi nimeitika. Let's give this a taste and see how it all turned out. A nice generous dip. Here we go. I'm not sure if you can hear. It's very crispy on the outside and very soft and luxurious on the inside, and that's exactly what we're going for. Nice soft interior, crispiness on the outside, and the butter is so perfectly seasoned. The rosemary is nice and bold. The flavors of the butter go so well with the nice contrasting sweet sour flavor of our honey barbecue Ukwaju sauce. This is excellence. Please do try this out. Don't forget the exact recipe quantities are on my blog, link on my description box. Please subscribe if you're yet to. Share this recipe with everyone in your family, in all your WhatsApp groups. Snap a pic once you do and share with me in any DM or any social media platform. For me, it's time to go have my lunch, so kwaherini.